Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for Thursday, April 27th. That was the day of the Presbyterian church rummage sale in the town about 20 minutes away from here. It's in my top 5 as far as the rummage sales go. There's 2 churches in that town, and they both put on absolutely fantastic, huge, very reasonably priced rummage sales. So I was keeping my fingers crossed because all the rummage sales up until this one had just sucked. Just so bad. So I was very, very happy when I left this one, and you'll see that in a minute. I got there. You have to get to this one really early. I got there at 7:40 in the morning. It didn't open till 9. I was still the 6th person in line at 7:40. So I wanted to be at least, I didn't want to be any more than 7th person in line because the first 7 get to go into the jewelry room. And the jewelry room, even though I'm not that interested in the jewelry, they have all the toiletries and the perfume there. So that's why I wanted to get there right when it started. Make sure I was one of the first people in. Unfortunately, I ran up the stairs because this rummage sale is 3 floors. I ran up the stairs all the way to the jewelry room. Absolutely no perfume or good toiletries whatsoever. So, a little bummed about that. But then I went to the linen room, of course, to look for cross stitch. Didn't have too much luck, but I'll show you guys what I got. I got this new kit, chain stitching. It doesn't make this tree skirt. Instead, it makes these 3 ornaments. This is going to focus for me. And, or not 3 ornaments, 6 ornaments, sorry. And that's brand new. That was $1. Maybe get 10 on that. Then I found this canvas capers kit. You guys can see that. From Leisure Arts. And this is just a little gingerbread house where the top comes off so you can use it as a little box. And that was also $1. Maybe 15 on that one. And then this one, I had seen this one in Hobby Lobby. This isn't an old kit. This is fairly recent. Because I go to Hobby Lobby a lot and look in their clearance. Because I found a lot of good needlework kits there fairly cheap and make a decent profit on them. But this one is brand new, except it was open, but all the contents are brand new. And I paid $3 for it. This is called the Happy Woodland Quilt by Dimensions. And I should be able to get maybe $35 with free shipping out of that kit. Okay, so then after that, I went to Housewares, and I'll show you all that stuff towards the end. But after Housewares, I actually made a few trips to Housewares. After Housewares, I went to the book room and ended up finding a few things. Nothing really fantastic, but they'll make me money. I got this Bible. This was actually in this Bible cover case, and both of them were in such good condition that I separated them. So I'm going to sell the Bible by itself and then sell the cover by itself. And it cost me $2. So I should be able to get about 15 for each one of these with free shipping. The Bible will go medium mail, and the cover will go first class. Then I wasn't really seeing anything, and I was getting a little frustrated. And then I turned the corner and looked on a shelf and saw all these cookbooks. This, of course, was the one that caught my eye right off the bat. As soon as I saw this spine on the shelf, I got really excited and realized it doesn't have the dust jacket, but that's okay. Oops, someone's texting me. And realized that I think this is the first edition. Well, now I can't find it. Anyway, Trust me on this, guys. It's a first edition. I think it's the 5th printing, something like that. I paid $2 for it. That should bring about 20. Then these two should bring about 15 a piece. This is the Gold Cookbook by Focus. Louis P. DeGoy. I don't know how to say that. This one I think is from the 40s or 50s, and then the New American Cookbook, I believe this is also first edition, and this one should also go for about 15. I've sold this one before. I've never sold the gold one. Okay, moving on. Then I went into the toy room, which is, I think, on the 2nd floor, and didn't find anything the first time around, but I did go in a second time, and when I did, I saw this game called Killer Bunnies and the Quest for the Magic Carrot Remix Edition. And, you know, I like weird stuff. This looks weird. So I checked it out. It was complete. Actually, most of the stuff in it is actually still wrapped. Most of the decks of cards are still wrapped, as you can see. All the pawns are still wrapped. And I looked this up on my phone. People want like ridiculous amounts of money for this game. If you go on Amazon, you can have this game for a mere $200. It's crazy. Mine's not new and sealed, but still it's in excellent condition. So I'm hoping maybe to get at least 50 out of this. I paid $3 for it. That was the only thing I got in the toy room. I didn't get anything in the Christmas room, which is unusual because I usually get a bunch of stuff in there, but their Christmas room this year just really stunk, unfortunately. So then I did another lap around in the linen room, and I found 2 needlepoint canvases. Nothing crazy good, but should be able to make decent profit off of them. This one right here is called Nasturtiums. It's gonna focus. Come on, wake up. Sorry guys, it's not working for me. I'm still trying to master this camera, obviously. But anyway, it's called Nasturtiums. There, you can see it there. It's by Erica Wilson. It's dated 1973. I couldn't find any information on this at all. But it only cost $1, so I picked it up. Has the color chart on the back, tells you all the different kinds of yarn that you're supposed to get for it. And then there was another one there that had these mod, like tropical fish. Same designer, Erica Wilson, 1973. Couldn't find anything on this either. Paid $1 for that too, and right now I have them up for $24.99 a piece at auction with free shipping, and I have 2 watchers on the nasturtium one and no watchers on the fish one yet. Which, if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose the flowers also. Okay, so now comes the good stuff, or at least the better stuff. I made out like a bandit in housewares. I really did. They had a whole bunch of stuff downstairs like they usually do, and then they had this little weird hallway on the 2nd floor where they never have anything. I guess they had overflow this year, so they put a couple women up there with this stuff that they got from an estate sale, I think, and that turned out to be a really good floor for me. Anyway, I'll get started. I'll show you guys the little things first. I'm going to try and remember prices for you guys. I think I spent a total of $50 on everything that you guys are going to see. But this is a Royal Worcester thimble. Why is my autofocus not working? There we go. This is a Royal Worcester thimble. Got it for 50 cents. Comes with the original box. Not really worth too much. Maybe get 8 to 10 on that. Then for another 50 cents I picked up this little trinket dish, or whatever you want to call it, but I picked it up because it says Tiffany & Company on the back. I cannot for the life of me figure out what this pattern is. If anybody knows, please let me know. I've tried to Google image search every combination of words I can think of to describe this pattern, and I can't find it. Then I picked up these coasters for $1 just because they were, had that mod retro look to them, and that's always really popular. They're brand spanking new. They just don't have the plastic wrap on the box, and they have these 4 cork-backed coasters in here. These are from Magpie, and should have no problem getting about 10 for these, plus shipping. They'll go first class. Then when I went to look at the teapots and stuff on the first floor, and I saw this and I knew exactly what it was right off the bat because I have a candlestick that looks exactly like this. This says OCI 1990 on the bottom, which means it's also a Fitz and Floyd piece. This is from their German Santa pattern, and it's really easy for me to list this because I already had the candle holder, so I just went into Octiva and found the saved listing for this and changed a couple words, and boom, it was up. I think I listed this for $35 with free shipping at auction, but no watchers now, but that's okay. Then I found some plates upstairs. This one I also thought was a Fitz and Floyd, and I was right when I turned it over. It's got their classic FF and says 1992. I thought this was the Oceania pattern, but I can't find it on replacements because, I mean, it still might be Oceania, but I'm not finding it in with the other patterns it should be with. But I don't know. I'll probably put Oceania with a question mark in the listing for this. I guess it's like a little bread plate or something like that. Maybe 10 out of that. Then I saw this plate. This is a flat-coated retriever. That's going to focus. There we go. And I tapped the plate instead of the camera. Good job. I have a touchscreen focus, so I'm doing this and it's not focusing. My God, what an idiot. Anyway, this says Tove Svensson on the back, Danish designer. Some of these can go for really good money. Some go for like 15 to 20, and then others will go for 50 to 60. The last, I saw a Labrador Retriever one that went for 60, so I was really happy. So I put this one up for 50 with free shipping. And now my battery's going, so I'm hoping I get through this before this dies. This I also picked up because this is a very old Villeroy & Boch plate. I knew that from the mark because it's an old mark. It's like the late 1800s, early 1900s. So I don't know how much I'll get for that. Maybe 10 to 15. I have no idea. Some of these things you just don't know until you list them. Then downstairs again, and I'm not going to take the whole thing out, but they had this Waterford Crystal candlestick. I'll show you the image on the side, and then you can look them up on eBay if you want to actually see what it really looks like. But it's a seahorse candlestick, really pretty, perfect condition. They only wanted $10 for it, and I should very easily be able to get about 75 out of that plus shipping. And then upstairs, back upstairs again, from the estate sale that they bought out, I saw these glasses and I just thought they were funny when I first looked at them. It's going to be hard to see these, you guys, but it says, come on, focus. Hello. Anyway, there we go. It says Curari. Up here it says name your poison, and they're all different glasses. Got Belladonna. This one's got a skull and crossbones on it. Some of them are a little different than the others. I guess they put out different versions of these. There's strychnine. There's actually 2 strychnines and a cyanide. My husband thought these were great because we always tease each other about, you know, like weird ways that we're going to off each other if we ever get really frustrated with each other. We have a really sick sense of humor. So he thought those were great. But we're not going to keep them. They should actually sell for about, probably around $100 for the set. I paid $1 a piece. And then, last but not least, my last 3 really good things. I found this bowl. As soon as I saw it said Fitz and Floyd St. Nicholas on the back, I just threw it in my bag. I didn't even look it up. It said $5. Came home, looked this up on replacements.com. If you would like this same bowl that I paid $5 for, you only have to hand over a mere $460 and they will send you this bowl. I almost fell off the couch. Could not even believe it. So I'm probably going to try and squeak like $200 out of that because Replacements is so completely overpriced. Alright, and last but not least, my best buy of the day. And I just had a feeling about these. I had no idea whatsoever. I tried looking them up, couldn't find any information, and just decided to go for it. I bought this teapot and this creamer. Didn't know anything about it. Looked on the bottom and they said magenta exclusive on it. Like I said, couldn't find any info. The creamer was 25 cents. The teapot was $3. Turns out these are by an artist named Rae Dunn. Her stuff is very popular. She has a line right now. If you go on eBay, you can see it. It's very simple. It's like a teapot just like this, but it just has the word tea on it in black letters. Like the dog bowl says woof and the coffee mug says coffee. And that's a very popular line right now. This one, I have no idea how old it is, but I just had a feeling. I popped it up on eBay the other night, you guys, and within 10 minutes, I had 4 messages. It was insane. People asking me for buy it now prices. Somebody wanted to give me $75 for this when I had listed it at $34. Somebody wanted to give me $150 for this when I initially listed it at $75. And right now, I think I have 31 watchers on the teapot and like 25 on this. And they're going ballistic over this stuff. So I have no idea what this is going to end up selling for, but fingers crossed, you guys. I'll let you guys know. But if you guys ever see this, any of this pattern, any of it, buy it. So that's it for me, guys. I gotta stop while before my battery dies here. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more videos because I've gone into a lot of other Rummage sales and they've been fantastic. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.